Hello, yeah, with Tech Topic, episode number 54. We are giving you 3 tips in 10 minutes. My name is Nina. I'm with Peggy and Bob today. Please wave so our viewers can see.
Woohoo!
My tip today is about creating videos. It's an instant feature that we now have as a Christmas present for our OnEBoard working account. It's on the line in Google Drive together with Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Sites. So we now have Google Vids, Google Videos. I have prepared a very short slide. So you can see the interface. It's a very simple menu. You can select first you can insert text, then select template or upload your photos, and you can even remove the background from the photos. You can use voice that is generated from the artificial intelligence, Gemini, with Google Vids, and you can also record your own voice. I've used it for reports where I can easily tell what the report is about. It's very natural way to be present, to humanize the presentation. And after we finish, you will read in our article some example use cases where this video creation could be useful. So let's use now the annotations tools to show you that there's a very nice selection of voices. I used the professional one, and I didn't record myself today. So this is how it's easily worked. It takes just 1 minute to work on the template, remove some slides, and add the voice. You see the script here. Then you generate the voice and insert it into the video. Here's you can note the support article, and you will find it also in our article. So let's see what happened. On purpose, I created it a little bit imperfect with mistakes. Nothing is, so you can see it's artificially generated. It's not the perfect video we wish to create. I need to work more on it, customize photos, add my own voice, etc., etc. But just for the demo, let's see how it is going to work.
OnEBoard is live on YouTube every Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific Time. Here's a quick look at some of the specific episodes we have coming up in January. We'll be sharing our top 3 tips for getting the most out of your tech.
It's not synchronizing very well.
In just 10 minutes. We'll be talking about the latest trends in AI SEO with our special guest, Molly.
That doesn't look like Molly.
We'll also have another episode of our popular 3 Tips in 10 Minutes series, this time with guest Priya Chandra. And finally, we'll be wrapping up the month with another episode of 3 Tips in 10 Minutes. Since we're always on the lookout for the latest and greatest gadgets and software, you can be sure that you'll hear about them first from us.
Okay, thank you. This is my tip. It's an instant video for visualization of project reports. It's really no-brainer how to easily convey your new innovations or other use cases. It's been a pleasure to just click, 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 and there's this concept to show.
I love that you can make a draft that way. That looks good, and then you can just insert in your own.
Oh yeah, no, that was excellent, Nina, from a beginner. Wow.
I inserted actually our yearly overview. We have Peggy created on our blog post that is a roundup of what we did last year. So it just put 5 sentences there, and that's everything I did, nothing else. So Peggy, to you.
Thank you so much. Now, my tip for today is to use a service called Sill to keep up with what people are posting on Bluesky and Mastodon. So I'm going to share my screen. The idea is that you follow a lot of people, right? But you can't be on social all the time. So it can really help to get an overview of what people are talking about. And if you sign up for Sill, you connect your Bluesky account or a Mastodon account, or both if you have both. And what it does is it checks what your followers are posting and then creates a summary. So it shows you the most popular links shared by the people and feeds that you're following. And then it shows you who's sharing them, and you can click on it and see their posts and see what they're saying about it. So I'll just show you what mine looks like right now. That's just the promo page. Whoops. And this is mine based on what people are doing. The very top story people are talking about is Apple opts everyone into having their photos analyzed by AI. And you can see down at the bottom, it was shared by 60 accounts that I'm following. And I can click that and scroll through and see what people are saying about this particular link. You can also get a daily email with a roundup of the most popular most popular articles that were shared, and they have an RSS feed as well. Another one, I follow a lot of scientists on Bluesky, and a really popular article is that 10 species comprise half of the bacteriology literature, leaving most species unstudied. So that's a technical thing. It's probably not something I would have necessarily noticed when I was actually on Bluesky, because people post so many things. So it's great to have a daily overview. You can either scroll through it on the site or just check the daily email from Sill, and it's free and it keeps you up to date.
Thank you, Peggy. And Bob, what is your tip this week?
Oh my God.
Yeah, first week of the new year.
Right. I know we're cutting edge when it comes to technology. However, I'm going to talk about technology that's somewhat old, but is still very important. And in fact, it is, wow. We're talking about metadata and photos. Now, Peggy just introduced us to an Apple site that basically has AI look at your photo. And I'm wondering immediately, does that detect the metadata that is embedded in your photograph? Now, let me just share my screen with you, if I can. Okay. Oops. Excuse me.
It's after a long vacation, so it's okay.
I'm a little putsy this morning. Okay, here we go. Okay, good. So here's the copyright law of the United States, 1976. Congress said that, hey, anytime you take a photograph or, other creative art, it is immediately copyrighted and it gives you exclusive rights. Now, the purpose, obviously, once you, well, we know that you have copyrighted material, how do you basically share that information with other folks online or through your website via just your photo? Well, there's this organization, IPTC, International Press Telecommunications Council, and they've been in business since 1965, trying to provide that very information via photographs. And there's three main categories of metadata. And if you look here, it's one is descriptive. What is the photo about? Rights. It will include, your copyright right, but then it'll inform folks that, hey, how can you use this image? Maybe you won't allow any usage. And of course, then there's administrative too for your own, like Lightroom, for organizing your photos. This organization basically has been, like I said, been around since 1965. As this became more popular online, an organization called Creative Commons stepped in about 20 years ago and actually created the tools, or I should say the information, to share in the IPTC form or database that is attached to your photo. And we'll let folks know that, hey, your photo can be used in one of 6 different ways. And it answers the question, what can I do with this work? So you're scrolling on the internet and you see a photo that you might want to use commercially, or you might want to use it personally for a blog. That license can be embedded in the IPTC form that comes with Lightroom or Photoshop or any other image editing program. And you would insert that in there, and then it goes with the photo. However, the bad news in today's world is on most social media sites basically strip all that information from your photos. So when I brought up the idea of Apple examining your photo, does it still maintain the metadata that went with it? And in fact, it's pretty well known that just about every social media site strips it out, except your website. And in fact, Google got involved with this. In 2018, they created a couple fields that they could put in that IPTC form that basically it had a web statement of rights. In other words, it showed the conditions in which you could license the photo or not license it. However, unfortunately, again, when you're using social media and you're posting pictures, you want to be careful what you post, because in many cases, people are going to be looking at a photograph and they won't know that you took it, where you took it, and if you're interested in sharing it with them. So, hey, a way to check to make sure that the image leaving your computer has the metadata embedded in it. Now, this is really important. You need to do this from before it even gets launched into the internet, is open that form and actually fill it out. This is a tool in which you can examine your images before they leave your computer. You can see option A when it's already embedded on the web. Option B is before it leaves your computer. It tells you whether there's metadata embedded in it. And then you can actually check your web page or anybody's web page for image URLs, and then check to see what their metadata is. So,
Bob, do you need to switch which screen you're sharing?
Oh my God, are you not seeing any of this or what?
No, we didn't.
Page.
What?
But
okay.
Rest assured that we will upload the presentation on
yeah, that's right. I'll take some screenshots along with some URLs, so you folks.
We are exceeding the time, so
okay.
Let's have the whole presentation, and that was really super important to be visually, so we can check it, and our audience also can check, to rest assured they know how to share these codes. That was so nice to start the year with these 3 tips. Thank you everyone for watching. Next Sunday, we are having our guest Molly. She will be talking about artificial intelligence in search engine optimization. And we have full schedule. Then we have Priya Chandra, who will be talking for calendar tips. That's on the 19th of January. Our January schedule is really tough, so we need to get back to full speed. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Have a good day, everybody.